YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. Guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. It is Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Bitcoin coming in at 78. We broke all the way down. Our fear greed index coming in at 17. Wow. Yikes, yikes. You can see the market is a total bloodbath. Kind of what like we predicted. Well, I was kind of talking about, I even said that Ethereum would get even as low as like 12 to 1100. People were saying I was crazy for that. Ethereum was at like 2000, and now people are not thinking that I'm as crazy for saying that. Also, I said Solana might be seeing a retest also of maybe like 75. People said I was crazy for that. Now people, I don't know if they still think I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy for that. I don't know. But it looks like this thing's breaking down, right? You can see we got a bear flag forming here. It's breaking down, and it's not looking so hot for Solana right now. Even though 85% of people are bullish on this, don't look like it. Not by the chart. As you guys could see, it needs some probably correction more than likely. Also, XRP coming in at $1.92. There was one guy, he was acting real nasty. He said we had a support at 198. I didn't know what I was talking about, and I said, dude, I don't think so, man. I think this thing's gonna go down to like 135. And he said, I don't know, but I think it is. I think this is gonna still have some more correction. We're seeing the sell-off, guys. We're starting to see it, the whole tariff war and stuff like that. I don't know what can drive this market up in the short term, but I'm not bearish on it for 2025. I just feel like we're going to see a little more correction before we start seeing a recovery. Do still feel like we're going to see a recovery this year. I do think probably it'll, take a couple of months, a little bit of time down, and then, rate cuts and possibly stimulus money coming in, I think will pump the market. That's just kind of my prediction. It's kind of been my prediction. I've been saying that now, but we'll kind of see what happens. Again, a lot of these coins sitting pretty volatile, and we could see a lot more sell-off in the market too. That's another thing, guys. If Bitcoin decides it wants to not hold this 78 zone, it could really drop down a lot more because there's not a ton of support up under 78. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but like the 1 month chart, you could see, or the 1 year chart, you could see that if we don't hold this double bottom here, we're going to have another retest of some of these lower levels down here, probably more than likely. What I would expect us to see though is probably a jump up tomorrow, Monday, usually fake outs right early in the week. That's what I kind of expect. And then see some more gradual sell off into the weekend, continue forming this wedge, or possibly we break down tomorrow and we just really start capitulating. I don't know. It's hard to say here. Again, we are creating on this 1 month now another bear flag. So, yikes. Definitely something that you want to pay attention to with the markets looking as bad as they are. As you guys could see, fear coming in at a 17 right now. So much fear in the markets. So much fear in the markets. Let's see what's going on with Toshi Coin. As you guys could see, Toshi Coin also getting hit with this Bitcoin dip. As you guys could see, down 15% on the day. At 94 million right now. 554,000 holders, seeing a little bit of rejection and seeing some correction, but at the same time, so is the rest of the market. We might see some more consolidation, some more correction for Toshi. It's looking a little bit oversold on the 1 day. And yeah, 3 day also looking a little bit oversold too. So maybe we could start turning it around pretty soon. Or maybe this thing needs to see some more correction. How low can Toshi go? Of course, nobody knows. I'm still looking to accumulate this thing. I told you guys, the cheaper I can get it, I'm not mad at it at all. I think this thing has a chance to definitely rip up to a new high again. I think it'll just take some time. Like I said, I think that Bitcoin will have its time. Then a lot of those blue chip coins will probably run after that. And then I expect for us to have our meme cycle, and then who knows, maybe we'll even have an NFT cycle. I've been also really sitting in a lot of those NFT spaces and stuff like that. just have a feeling that history just has a way of playing itself out and repeating itself. And so I know that these markets have a cycle. I know even that people don't like NFTs right now, and I like things that people don't like because that's how you get to stay in the game. You gotta, you know, find value in things that people don't find value in, and people move away from spaces and they are like, oh, this is never gonna make a comeback, and then you buy the dip on it, or you know, you just get early on some projects that are developing in the space, and before you know it, you get to be the I told you so guy, the guru guy. Which is funny because it just took a lot of patience, and it took a lot of buying when nobody else wanted to buy, and just a lot of hoping that the price would return to where they were. And that's kind of what people do in times like this that are dollar cost averaging. We're trying to buy things on a discount, and we're trying to ride the wave back up if we can. These corrections are totally healthy. They're totally normal. They're not out of the usual. We've already seen plenty of corrections in this bull cycle. Don't think this bull cycle's over. Again, I do think that we still have time in 2025. And I told you guys that there was already a decent chance that we would see a breakdown. So again, nothing is going too crazy in my opinion. You know, we're just seeing some correction, which is normal. And we're going to probably continue to see some more correction coming in the next couple months. So I just treat it like Black Friday for the next couple weeks to months. And, you know, again, hopefully Q4 is going to see some bullish price action. I feel like it is. Personally, I think the market, like I said, is going to turn around either mid-June or mid-July. But I think Q4 will be solid. And, yeah, hopefully. That is kind of what I'm thinking, but I wonder what you guys are thinking. Let me know in the comment section below. Of course, these prices are always speculative. Are you bullish on Bitcoin? You think Bitcoin will ascend to new heights? Also, how do you feel about Toshi? Are you bullish on Toshi? And Ethereum also, like, what's up with Ethereum? Is it going to drop down? Is it going to continue up? Do you think I'm crazy for thinking Ethereum could even touch 1200, 1100? I don't think anybody's saying that. It's just kind of something that I've been saying. But I think that can happen because again, this is lack of volume. And actually, I've been saying that Ethereum could really see a significant breakdown now for months. I've been saying it for like at least 3-4 months. This thing is down like 47% in the year. So, again, this thing could really see correction just because there's a lack of volume. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. Catch you next video. Peace.